welcome to a new episode of Joyful Visits. I am so happy today because I am joined by my two friends, Lauren and Oliver. How are you guys?
Good.
Good. How's everything?
Good.
You guys excited to be here?
Mm-hmm.
I am super excited for today. You guys know why?
Why?
Because we're talking about such an amazing story from the Bible. Talking about a story that it's just full of things that you just can't ignore. You can't just, every single detail in that story has a message, okay? So I'm excited to go through our story for today, okay? Today's story, actually, it includes an archangel, okay? One of the archangels, okay? And then includes pretty much everyone else, the rest of mankind pretty much, okay? You guys are going to understand the importance of the story that we're going to be talking about today, okay? We're going to be talking about a story that's in Luke chapter 1, okay? Luke chapter 1. The first chapter of the Gospel of Luke, it's a very long chapter, okay? But it's very long because it's broken up into a couple of sections, and each section has like a story that's like mind-blowing, okay? It's really, really, really important to know these stories, okay? We're going to talk about Archangel Gabriel, okay? Have you guys heard of Archangel Gabriel before?
No.
No? Okay. Archangel Gabriel is one of the archangels who serve around the throne of God. Archangel Gabriel, he's such an important figure in the Bible because he is known as the archangel who carries the good news or who delivers the good news to the people of God. Okay? So we're going to read about a story today of the archangel appearing to someone, okay, to deliver to him good news. Okay? Let me ask you this before we get into the story. With what I said so far, the archangel is going to appear to someone and deliver to him good news. Do you guys think the good news that the archangel is about to deliver to that person, is it only going to be good and relevant only to that person that he's delivering the news to, or to everyone else?
To everyone else?
To everyone else. What do you think, Lauren?
To everyone else.
To everyone else. Actually, in our story, it's kind of both. It's good news to the person himself, okay, because we're going to get into why. And it's good news to everyone else, to the rest of humankind, okay? All the people who are alive. Have you guys heard of someone called Zacharias?
Yeah.
Zacharias. Have you guys heard of him? What do you know about Zacharias? Who can tell me?
That he's an archangel?
Zacharias?
Wait, no.
Zacharias is, he was a priest, okay? And he is the father of someone, an important figure.
Jesus?
No, not Jesus.
John.
Huh?
John.
John. John who? John
The Baptist?
the Baptist. Very good. So Zacharias is the father of John the Baptist. So that's the story we're going to be discussing today. The story of the visit of the archangel to Zacharias. Okay? Zacharias, as I said, he is a priest. Okay? And what do priests do? Who do they serve?
They serve God.
They serve God, exactly. They serve God. So Zacharias, okay, he was serving God, okay? And Zacharias was married. Do you guys know the name of Zacharias' wife?
Elizabeth.
Exactly, Elizabeth. So Zacharias' wife is Elizabeth, okay? And they both loved God so much. Remember, Zacharias was a priest, okay? And they loved God so much. But they were sad. They weren't happy about a certain circumstance that they have going on in life. Do you guys know what the circumstance is?
They couldn't give birth to kids.
They couldn't give birth to kids, right? They did not have kids, okay? They were hoping to have kids, or like a kid, but they couldn't. They could not give birth to him. So that, even though they were very faithful and they both loved God so, so much, okay, remember Zacharias was a priest, okay, he was serving God, but still, there's something's missing, okay? They don't have a kid. So, what do you guys think they did before we get into any further details? Where we are right now, they're upset about a situation. What do you think their reaction is? What do you think they were doing?
Trying to pray for a kid.
They were praying. They were praying for a kid. Praying to who?
God.
God. They're asking God. Okay. So, one day, Zacharias, he was praying in the temple. Okay, he's a priest. So he was in the temple. And he was offering incense, okay, before God. He's praying. And suddenly, something big happened. Something big happened. Someone appeared to him. Do you guys know? Who? We
Saint Gabriel.
At the beginning. Huh?
Saint Gabriel.
So Gabriel, we call him Archangel Gabriel, okay? Because he's an archangel, okay? So Archangel Gabriel appeared to Zacharias while he was praying in the temple, while he was offering incense before God, okay? He appeared to him, and he told him something. What do you think? Before I tell you what he told him, what do you guys think? What do you guys think? He's coming. What do you think?
I think he told them that they're getting a child.
Okay, very good. So, which is exactly what happened. The archangel appears. What do you think was Zacharias' reaction? Just seeing the archangel
Like shocked.
appear. Shocked, right? He probably was scared, afraid, like, whoa. Like, that's, like, we don't see archangels every day or angels every day, right? So suddenly when an archangel appears to you, obviously it's not like something that's easy, it's probably shocking, okay? So that's important to understand this part because of what we're gonna read. So Gabriel tells him, do not be afraid, Zacharias. Why does he tell him do not be afraid?
Because he doesn't want him to get shocked and just go.
Right, because I appeared to him all of a sudden. Okay, I just came and I appeared to him. He's shocked, he's afraid. So he's telling the angel before anything, goes, look, wait. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Don't be shocked. Don't be alarmed. Okay? I have something for you. Okay? That's one thing. He tells him what? God has heard your prayers. Okay? God has heard your prayers. What prayers? What prayers?
The praying of him getting a child.
Exactly. Praying to get a child. Okay? God has heard your prayers, Zacharias. Okay? Your wife, Elizabeth, will have a son.
Named John.
And you will name him?
John.
John. Okay. What's weird in what we just read? There's something about that last part. It says your wife, Elizabeth, will have a son. Does that...
Wait, does that mean that they're old?
Exactly.
So I think he's
They were
shocked because when he told him your wife is getting a child, I think he was shocked since they were too old.
Exactly. So because they're old, he is old, his wife Elizabeth is old. Okay? So the archangel is telling him, your wife will have a son. And you will name him John. Well, don't worry about the name for a second. I'm stuck on the first thing that you told me. My wife's gonna have a son? Really? At this age? Does that make sense to us?
Not really.
No, I mean, not really. I mean, come on. I mean, they're old. How are they gonna have a son in their old age? Right? Okay. So Zacharias, he did not believe. Okay? He said, how could that be? How could this happen? We are old. I am old. My wife is old. Okay? How could that be? When you think about that response, you would say that that's a normal response, right? It's nothing crazy. All he said was, wait, how could that be? Right? It doesn't make sense to me, right? Normal. But what is Zacharias not saying, like with his mouth, but saying in himself? What is he saying when he says, how could that be? There's something that he's not expressing like straight up. There's something that he is keeping in him. Something that has to do with trust. Trusting who?
God.
Trusting God, right? Because when he asks, how could this be? He's basically inside saying, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. You're telling me something I don't believe. Okay? So he says, how could this be? I'm old, my wife is old. How could this be? So Gabriel, he tells him, I am Gabriel who stands in the presence of God. Okay? I'm Gabriel who stands in the presence of God. God is way bigger than what we can imagine. God is way bigger than what we make him out to be. Okay? Don't you think God can't do this thing? You think God, despite your old age, I know you're old, God knows you're old. Despite your old age, God will still be able to do something if he wants to do it. If God wills it, no one will stop it. Okay? So it's God's will for you to have a child. So don't doubt. Okay? Don't doubt. God will make it happen. Okay? But then the angel tells something to Zacharias. As a result of his unbelief, Archangel says something to him. Something will happen to Zacharias. You guys know what will happen to him?
What?
Do you know? Any guesses? Something that has to do with...
He couldn't talk?
He couldn't talk. Exactly. So he says, you are doubting. So for that reason, you won't be able to talk for some time, okay? You won't be able to talk until when?
The baby's born?
Exactly, until the baby is born. What do you think happens after that? Elizabeth, yeah?
I think he was writing on a board to talk.
But what was that came later on? What happened during this time? Do you think what God said actually happened?
Mm-hmm.
Did Elizabeth get pregnant?
Yeah, I think.
She got pregnant, correct? She got pregnant with a baby, okay? And when it was time for the baby to be born, what happened? You were gonna say it?
He was writing on a board.
So they were asking Elizabeth, what do you want to name him? The baby is born, the baby's getting born. What do you want to name him?
The one, wait, what was his name? That
John.
couldn't talk?
Zacharias.
Oh, Zachariah.
Zacharias. Here on the board, his name will be John.
But that comes later on. So they tell Elizabeth, what do you want to name him? What does Elizabeth say? John. And so they say, wait, John? Why John? No one from your relatives is called John. And back then they used to say, you name the baby after one of the people that you know, after one of your relatives, okay? So she said his name is going to be John. He said, what? None of your relatives is called John. Why call him John? So they said, okay, let's ask his dad. But there's a problem. What's the problem with asking his dad?
He's also gonna name him John.
No, not that.
That Zacharias can't speak.
Exactly, that he can't speak. So how are you going to ask him? He doesn't speak. He can't speak. So what does he do as a result?
To write on a board.
He asks them to give him a tablet, and he writes on it, his name is
John.
John. Okay? And once he said that, what happened? Once he said his name is John,
He could have talked.
now he can speak again. Now his speech was restored to him again. Once he said his name is John, he was able to speak. Okay? What do we know about John? Do you guys know anything about John?
That he was a
John the Baptist.
So what does that say? So then why do we call him the Baptist?
because he baptizes people.
He baptizes people. So what we know, John grew up. He was born first, of course. He grew up. He lived this incredible life. He lived this life different than anyone else. He was basically in the desert. He wasn't rich. He didn't wear like nice clothing. He lived this very, very, very different life. Some would say even weird life. You know, someone who lived his entire life in the desert. Entire life in the desert, okay? He grows up to be this person who lives this life. It's countercultural. Do you guys know what like, countercultural means? Different than the culture, different than what everyone else is doing, okay? People are having fun, they're eating, they're doing whatever, hanging out. He wasn't doing any of that stuff. He was living a different life, okay? He grew up, and the most important thing that he did, he was preparing the way for someone. Who do you think he was preparing the way for?
Jesus.
Jesus, exactly. So Jesus was going to come after John, and basically, John the Baptist was the prophet who was preparing the way for Jesus. Do you guys know what preparing the way is? What does that mean?
Like, make sure he will, like, baptize Jesus.
Even before the baptism, preparing the way for someone means, I am here to proclaim that someone is arriving. Guys, listen to me. Jesus is coming. What do? Repent. Get ready. Get ready, because someone great is about to come. Okay? So that's what John the Baptist was doing. Okay? He did not say, I am the great prophet who lived this great life. No. He said, guys, it's not me. He is coming. He is coming after me. Okay? That's what John the Baptist did. That's how God used John the Baptist. Okay? Do you guys have any questions about the story?
No.
No. Okay. Do you guys have any applications? Anything that you think we can take from this story and apply it?
If I had a promise, it would be God staying with me the whole time.
So we are promised that God's going to be with us always, right? That's a promise from God that we should always remember and keep in our minds, right? That's a promise. Okay, very good. Very good. Do you have something for us?
Our family is gonna be there and they're gonna help us.
Okay. Yeah, of course. That's another promise. The promise of your family. God gave us all families, and they're always going to be there. And He's going to always be watching over us and our families. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Well, did you guys enjoy today's story?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. Well, thank you guys for watching, and we will see you in the next episode of Joyful Visits. Let's say bye to our friends, okay? Bye.